I want to welcome you right here to Golden Rule Media Entertainment. We have a conversation going on, you guys. I am your host, Yaya Diamond, and I'm in love. I have a licensed cosmetologist in the area. And as long as she doesn't tell me what I'm doing wrong, I'm good to go. Welcome to the show, Miss Webster. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. And yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Pretty fair for a square from Delaware.
Hey. So tell us about yourself.
My name is Demisha Webster. I am a licensed cosmetologist. This was my 25th year being licensed. Back in April 2004, I started a business called Styles On Wheelz mobile beauty service. And what we do is provide services for the homebound and disabled, wedding parties, people who reside in underserved areas and communities, like the elderly, just some people who are easily restricted from visiting the salon. So we have a mobile hair bus, and we travel through Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana, providing haircuts, extensions. We work with clients that may have hair loss from cancer, burn victims. So we offer those services for people who are not able to get out.
Isn't it amazing how men and women alike are so judged by their hair?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's just it's sad.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I understand the hair stigmatism, especially in the Black hair community, but it's like, okay, so they're going through a time. They're going through a moment. And this is wonderful what you're doing. So tell me, how did you get involved in this?
I got involved because I'm one of those people that think big, dream big, and kind of go outside the box. I actually started off as an invention. I did a lot of traveling through hair wars. We went to LA, Miami, Chicago, Detroit, things like that. And I would travel with all my hair products. And as soon as we get there, everything's spilled. So it actually started with an invention that me and my late grandfather started working on. But God just gave me a vision in detail, and I just started following that dream. I wrote it down. I saw the vision in full detail. I believe in that messages and prophecies come through dreams. And when you see something and it keeps haunting you, I think that's your calling, it's your responsibility to live that out. And that's where I am. So even like when I drew the logo on this scratch piece of paper, scribble scrabble, I'm like, I want to S with the tire in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And the scissors with the rim, you know, and the scissors in the rim. So I just kept running into people and finding different ways, wrote a business plan. And it's like, I'm tired of kind of being in the salons all day. I'm a single parent. So I'm like, how can I make my life and other people's life easier? Go to them. What happens when it's slow in the salons? Travel to your clients. And then as I was developing a business plan, I saw that it was a market for that. So I'm like, I didn't see a whole lot of people doing that. So I just took advantage of that opportunity.
Wow. Wow. That is an amazing thing what you're doing. I mean, you're giving back to the community and the gift that you have. And it's such a wonderful gift to have. I mean, you know, to have your hair done. I'm a girl. I have to have my hair done. Okay. This is not like it right now. This is kind of like I got lazy and I didn't undo my braids last year. And this is how I got it.
Yes.
But the biggest thing I find is that, again, you are licensed to do hair. So you've done hair for a lot of people, though. I mean, you've done hair for celebrities, girlfriend. I mean, it's not just like my hair. It's like their hair. So what is it like to, I mean, is it the same thing doing hair for someone that's a celebrity in comparison to someone that's not?
I'll start with everyone that sits in my chair is a star. No matter if you're A-list, B-list, or in a wheelchair. And that's how I want people to look good and feel good. When they look better, they feel better, and just bring in positive energy. But working with the celebrities that I've been blessed to work with, I think I was nervous. I was really nervous at first, but it's like, hold on, you got this. Okay, slow down, take some deep breaths. And it ended up being a great experience. So I think it's the same once you get over like being starstruck.
Yeah,
but I think it's the same. It may be more detailed, more responsibility working with celebrities. the timing. Sometimes we may have to wait for security to come let us in, or you may not know the location for a while. So things like that. And sometimes you may not even know who that star is. You just get a call and, hey, we need you here, blah, blah, blah. We have a client, they don't tell you who it is till you're there. So that was kind of like, learning through that is like, always be prepared. Try to always be prepared, be ready, because you never know who it may be.
Wow. Wow. Now, okay. So let's go back to your Styles on Wheelz. Let's go back to that, because I think that is going to be an amazing thing. And it's great to do the celebrities hair, because it kind of helps you have that clientele where people trust you. You know, you did their hair. Yes. You made them look great. Can you make me look that great? Do you get that a lot?
Yes, I do. Say I'm a beautician, not a magician, but I'm going to give you the best style that's suitable for you, that fits your facial structure, that fits your needs. You know, it may be hair texture. Somebody may have, you know, curly 2C hair. You got some 8C hair. It's like, we're not going to be able to make
exists, 8C? Oh my God.
Yeah, I just made that up. I have 8C butt shots. So
I got them too. They're back there. Hold on. So you can't see them. But I know what you mean. Some people have the tightest curls, and then always the looser curls, and the curl patterns in the hair can be different. So it's so cool that you can work on any kind of hair. How did you kind of develop that over time? Is that something that they teach you in school? Because I don't know. I mean, you know, some people just don't have the patience or the expertise to work in Black hair, and you go to them and they destroy your hair, destroy it.
Yeah, I think, well, I went to hair school. Well, let me go back to, I started doing hair at 13, 14. My first haircut was on a Caucasian, my white friend, and she would let me cut. I don't know if you remember the stacks haircut, called the stacks. She let me cut stacks in her hair. So I got to that experience and getting to learn her texture. And then when I went to hair school in Collingswood, New Jersey. And it's was kind of predominantly a white hair school, but we had most of the people who went to hair school, we already knew what we were doing. So we learned from each other. We learned the basics, but majority of the clients that came into the school to get services was white. So that's where I was able to get, and Dominican, that's where I was able to get that experience with that hair type. So as far as basic hair, or because it's all about hair type, fine hair, we got plenty of that in hair school, but anything outside of that, as far as like the braiding and the sew-ins and things like that, we learned on our own, or kind of like made up, or I learned a lot from going to the trade shows.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yes, going to different salons and watching some of the most popular stylists in my neighborhood. Like, okay, she's cold. I want to go watch her. I want to go shampoo at that salon. So it's just studying your craft. And I think being able to have the gift to have the eye to look at something and can kind of mimic it. That was very helpful too. But hair school, we got the basics. You're gonna learn how to roller set, haircut. Anything outside of that is on an artistic level.
Wow. And I was getting ready to say that. I mean, doing your hair, your hair looks beautiful. Doing
Thank
hair
you.
is like an art. I think it is an art, not like an art. It is an art, because I mean, you got to frame the face. You got to make the person look the best that they can look. There's all different kinds of challenges. I mean, they might have alopecia. They might be going, like you said, through cancer. They might have thinning of the hair as they get older. So you've worked with all of that. And that is just so cool and so rewarding to know. So you say you're in Indiana. You're where else?
Louisville, Kentucky, and Jeffersonville, Indiana. And I also travel to Ohio, Cincinnati, Dayton area.
Awesome.
Wherever you need me, actually. So get to the salon.
Miami. Hey.
Yeah. Get to the salon won't do. Call us, we'll come to you.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, that is wonderful. The whole thing now. Okay, so you do this not only for paid clients, but for people who are maybe homeless or something like that. How do they get involved with you?
Well, I volunteer with quite a few nonprofit organizations. The Booker Autism Foundation in Louisville, the Women Children's Center here in Louisville. And like lately, like there's I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted. Oscar Manor. I just go to places where I know that there are people homebound, or like here in Louisville, under the bridge, there's a lot of people out there, and there's these homeless camps everywhere. And I just, like I said, divine connection. I walk up, if they're open to it, hey, would you like to get a haircut? It's about helping each other. It goes beyond just doing hair, because cleaning someone up and getting them a suit or outfit or something, and helping them get to a place to get a shower. Now you can go out and get you a job interview because people will take you more seriously. Now people treat you the way you look, unfortunately. And I just don't think that you should judge people by their book. You know what I mean? By their book cover. It's about the character and the content of that person. So I'm able to see that, and I ask for a divine connection. So God always aligns me up in the right spot. And that's how I get to, references, referrals. Oh, this is over here. Oh, that's over there. But seeing those people out in the camps, they need help, whether it's water, food, like I said, resources, haircuts, to shower. We have to look out for one another.
Yeah, definitely. That's just wonderful. Okay, so I'm just gonna ask. Okay, so a person sits, they can afford the haircut, they can afford it. They sit in your chair and they say, "Hey, I want to pay it forward. Charge me for 2 instead of 1." Do you do that as well?
I haven't had anyone do that, but I'm open to that. I definitely think when you put God first, the higher power, everything else is gonna line up. So I try to stay on that track, and I don't worry about anything. I'm open to it because I know I'm doing something good with my talent to bless other people, and it makes me feel good inside. So
exactly,
to me, that's the most rewarding thing, and I don't think you can put a price on that.
There is no price.
Yes, I love what I do, even if I didn't get paid.
Yeah, I hear you. And you gotta love what you do, okay? Because you travel a lot. So you go to these places, you volunteer your services, but you also have your own, and you're willing to do the 2 for 1. So let's just go ahead and say, hey guys, if you're watching today and you're gonna be sitting in this chair with Miss Webster, you need to go ahead and do the 2 for 1. So pay for yours and maybe pay for a wash, or maybe even pay for a basic haircut or whatever. And she will put that towards someone that's under the bridge, or someone that has a lot of children that can't afford to get all their kids hair cut or their hair done or washed or whatever. You are really truly doing a service. There's a lot of kids out there that have lice in their hair and their parents don't know what to do. They don't have the money to take care of it. And you would be doing a wonderful service for someone under the bridge that may have the intellect to get a job, but just doesn't appear to be all there. And that appearance is big. And so you helping Miss Webster will do the trick. I am telling you, it will do the trick. Just give $10, $15. And if you have more, give more. If you have less, give $1. It all combines. With 10 people give it $10, you might have a wash right there. You just don't know. But the case being, do it. Now, Miss Webster, I just love what you do. I'm into hair, even though it don't look like it. I'm into hair. But the biggest thing is, and like I was saying before, there's just so many different things going on with people that can't financially, do what they do. What kind of suggestion do you give to these people that live in the area that you're in? Because maybe some people in your area, they don't know about these charity services that they can actually contact.
References. I'm very resourceful, I think. So if I know somewhere, know something, I'm going to get a referral to you or get someone to connect, because I do work with nonprofit organizations and other people. It all ties in together. If everyone is doing their part, kind of like bartering, and if I know this and that, I'm going to connect you to that person. So we're doing Shares the Glory, and that's what it's all about, is connecting and getting resources for people who need them. So they can go to the website. We have a website, stylesonwheelz.com. We also have a nonprofit organization, Soul Salon and Spa for the Disabled, so that donations can be accepted, clothes can be accepted, water. It's very hot out. It's been like in the 90s here, and they need water. It's simple things like that. So we're able to collect these things and go out and pass them out at least twice a month. That this is what we're out doing in the community. I mean, I don't, just real quick, one story is this guy I've been seeing under the at the underpass, and they have the sign out, and something said stop and get that man some money. So I came back around because traffic was coming from off the highway. I went back, he wasn't there. I went home. I had my last $20. And I was talking to a friend in Georgia, my partner. She does hair, makeup, and styling and things like that. And she said a story about her giving this lady some money for her child to get fruit. And instantly I got like a chill in my spirit. And I'm like flooding in tears. And God said, go find that man. I went, I came over the bridge and I found him. And I parked over in front of the Yum Center. And he started walking up. Mind you, it's night and it's pouring down raining. And he came over, and you know what the first thing he did? He started speaking the word to me. He started prophesizing and quoting from the Bible. So I knew that was confirmation. I gave him my card, call me. I can help you with the haircut, get you some clothes, a makeover, anything that comes in my path that I can help you with. That's what I'm gonna do. That was that. And I saw him just yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Because he doesn't have a cell phone. So that's another thing, is getting connected with other people who have resources out there so that we can give it to him. He's like, well, I don't know how to call you, but I'll be under the bridge. And I'm at this area and just look for the green tent. And I'm just like, wow, I'm gonna pull up on him on the bus. And that's just how I move. I can't explain. He said, and yesterday I only had $1 to give. And he said, it's not about the amount you give. It doesn't matter what comes from your pocket, it's what comes from here.
Yeah.
And his words, it just for him, what he's going through, and he also has epilepsy. So for him to even go through what he's going through, he's out in the heat and trying to get money to get a meal or whatever it is he needs. He's still speaking. The spirit is still working through him. So just that right there is what keeps me going. I know I'm living my purpose, and that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So I feel that people are going to reach out. If it's on your heart, move on it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And yes, but we're taking in clothes, like I said, water, shampoo products, samples, things like that, so we can have that to give out, to pass out to the community while we're out, doing cuts and whatever else we can do.
Now you're a 501c3?
We're 501, but we're not C3 status yet. This is my 3rd tax year. So in a couple months, I'll be able to apply for C3 status.
Nice. Nice. Well, I want to say thank you so much for being on the show. You guys, if you have water, if you have clothing, if you have hair products, samples, if you're a company that wants to give samples, go ahead and go to the website in the description box below. That's Styles On Wheelz with a Z.com and donate. Donate. If you have clothes in your pantry or in your closet, food in your pantry, your clothes in your closet, I should say, give it away. If you have anything extra, give it away. Stuff you haven't used in I don't know how long, give it away. There's someone out there that needs it so that they can start their lives fresh, a fresh cut, fresh set of clothes, and a new job. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Definitely. I want to thank you, Ms. Demisha, for being on the show. It's just such a pleasure to have you here, and to see what you're doing is just a blessing. I'm just so happy that there are still people out there doing this, and still people out there helping others and going around and saying, hey, I'm just going to be led. I'm just being led by the Spirit. I'm going to go. And that's just wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Blessings.
And you too. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. And this has been another edition of Golden Rule Media Conversations. And we've had just such a wonderful time. Don't forget to go to Styles On Wheelz with a Z. We'll put that in the description box below so that you can go there and help out. I mean, $1 will buy a bottle of water. That rhymes. Hey. All right, guys. And until next time, don't forget to dare to be different. Bye.
Bye-bye.